Has the Patriot Act made us more safe? America is ranked 33rd in personal freedoms and security. Last year was 30th. What's it going to be next year?
But is it our government's fault for controlling us like that? Or is it our fault?
You know more about history and politics, and I don't understand any of that. But I do understand basic human liberty.
Going after the common man will change nothing. The real enemy is in the heart of civilization.
I remember back in the day, people thought it was actually cool to speak your mind.
They are creating us exactly how they want us to be.
This isn't justice for all.
We are further away from freedom.
And if the whole political system is guilty, then isn't this an indictment?
Look at what's right in front of you.
Yeah, we're halfway there now.
Now, I'm not a terrorist, buddy. You can search my stuff all you want, check my email and all that. Okay, shithead. Once you open some boxes, you can't close them.
But as long as we stay in control of this.
Fuck the whole system. Fuck the whole thing that we thought we knew.
I know it's scary, okay?
Those that give up freedom for security deserve neither. We will lose both.
And action.
Freedom isn't what it used to be. I remember back in the day, people actually thought it was pretty cool to speak your mind. But nowadays, people are too afraid. They're so worried about being so PC. Well, I'm here to shake things up a little bit. Shake up the system. Take it back to our roots, to our fearless innovators.
Okay, John, take it one more time from the top. Sorry.
Okay.
And
Dang it.
here we go. Very quiet, please. And very quiet. And action.
Freedom isn't what it used to be. I remember back in the day, people thought it was actually cool to speak your mind. But nowadays, people are so worried about what they say. Worried about being...
Just one more time. Say it right to Max. Just
Okay.
like you're saying it to PSA land.
Okay.
Say it right to Max.
Okay.
And action.
Freedom isn't what it used to be. I remember back in the day, people actually thought it was cool to speak your mind. But nowadays, people are so worried about what they say, about being too PC. Well, I'm here to shake things up. Shake up the system. Take us back to our roots, to our fearless innovators that actually have advanced our society. I'm talking about the Martin Luther Kings, the Mother Teresas, the Mahatma Gandhis, the Shia LaBeoufs, the true and real pioneers of our free world. Because of them, I'm going to do what I want to do now. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to think what I want to think. So, if I want to fart while watching Schindler's List and create my own personal lethal gas chamber, who are you to say that I've aligned myself with a Nazi regime? You know, if I want to go down and crack 9/11 jokes at the Veterans Hospital, let me do me, bro. And if I'm having a really bad day and I want to bust out a ruler and measure my little weenie in centimeters to give myself a quick self-esteem boost, let me handle my sandal, bro. And if I want to go down to prison and read Dr. Seuss books to convicted pedophiles while wearing Oshkosh denim overalls, then by God, let me do it. You know, Earl Warren said it best. Earl Warren said it best. Liberty, not communism, is the most contagious force in the world. So that means you have to act. I want everyone to step up and spread this beautiful thing called freedom like a pack of HPV warts at a monster truck rally. Because if you don't, Charlie Sheen will.
And action.
Liberty is the pursuit of happiness. Do you know that liberty has different definitions around the world? Do you know what liberty is to me? The Statue of Liberty. Liberty is supposed to be majestic, grand, green, fiery. But we forget that we get a little tiny glimpse of that. Because liberty equals freedom, and we are further away from freedom now more than ever. So, what's the solution? Well, make your own little liberty. It's the only way you can go about this life.
Okay, remind it again, since yours are short.
Okay.
And here we go. And action.
Liberty is the pursuit of happiness. Liberty has different definitions all around the world. Do you know what liberty is to me? The Statue of Liberty. Liberty is supposed to be grandiose, majestic, green, fiery. But we forget how we get like a little tiny glimpse of that. Because liberty equals freedom, and we are further away from freedom more than ever. So, what's the solution? Make your own little liberty. It's the only way we can go about this life. It's like George Washington once said. Liberty is like a root. Once you plant it, it makes sense. I have no idea. I totally forgot the quote.
Keep going. Stay clean. And action.
Hold on, what?
Say that last line.
I don't know it. I actually forgot it. What is it? It's on my phone.
And action.
It's funny to think that in the wake of 9/11, we would start the wheel that would ultimately result in the demise of our liberties. He who wants to destroy liberty for temporary security deserves not liberty nor temporary security. That's the man Ben Washington. I don't know who, yeah, it's Ben Franklin. So. That's the man Ben Franklin. He spelled it out for us 300 years ago. I guess we missed class that day. I forgot the rest of my thing. Dude, toss my paper really quick. I just wrote it.
And more to take. And action.
It's wild to think that in the wake of 9/11, we would start the wheel that would ultimately end in the demise of our liberties. And Ben Franklin said it. He who trades away liberty for temporary security deserves not liberty nor temporary security. He said that shit 300 years ago. I guess we missed class. You know, the Patriot Act was an attempt at temporary security. I'm not a terrorist. You know, it doesn't bother me. You can do whatever you want with my mail, buddy. Yeah, well, you know, it does matter. Because when you open some boxes, sometimes you can't close them. And the Patriot Act was a Pandora's box that we opened that might never be closed. So maybe Ben Franklin was right. Maybe we don't deserve liberty. Maybe we don't deserve temporary security. But the funny thing about that is, it doesn't seem like we have much of either anyways. Unless we build a wall.
And action.
It's strange to think that in the wake of 9/11, we'd ultimately create the demise of our liberties. That a man who trades liberty, for temporary security deserves not liberty nor temporary security. That's that cat Ben Franklin 300 years ago. But I guess we missed class that day. The Patriot Act was an attempt at temporary security, but look how that turned out. Now, I'm not a terrorist, buddy. You can search my stuff all you want. Check my email and all that. Okay, shithead. But you know what? Once you open some boxes, you can't close them. And the Patriot Act was something like that. So maybe Ben Franklin was right. Maybe we don't deserve liberty. Maybe we don't deserve temporary security. But the ironic part about that is we don't seem to have much either nowadays. That is, unless we build a wall.
come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men does lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones. So shall it be for Caesar. The noble Brutus has said that Caesar was ambitious. And if it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously has Caesar answered it. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He has captors brought home to Rome, and with their ransoms fill the general coffers. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When the poor have cried, Caesar wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, and thrice he did refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he's an honorable man. I do not speak to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. La, 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 la. Okay. You all did see that at the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, and thrice he did refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man. I do not speak to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I speak of what I know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause then withholds you to mourn for him? Oh, judgment has fled to brutish beast, and man has lost his reason. My heart's in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it comes back to me.
All right.